Welcome back. So in this video we are going to look at the rules of the differentiation. We have about 3 rules of differentiation. So let's start with the product rule. So when we talk of product means being multiplying something. So that means that like two functions being multiplied, right? So let's say we have y is equal to f of x. That is the first function. And g of x, that is the second function. So when we have two functions being multiplied like this, how do we do it? The question is it the same as you taking the derivative of this and the derivative of this and being multiplied? I can't say no and I can't say yes. Let's test and see. Let's say we have y is equal to x squared. Y is equal to x and power 3. So somebody will say the coefficient is here, the power is here. So this will give you 2s. And the coefficient is here and the power is here. So this will give you what? 3x squared. Alright, so this multiply this, you get what? 6x to the power 3. Alright, let's look at another idea. What about if you have this, you multiplying the two before taking the derivative? You agree? So when we take the derivative, we get what? 5 to the power 4. But you see, the results is not the same. So how can we identify where the problem is coming from? So now let's come back to our idea of the product rule. The product rule is that if two functions being multiplied, then we see the approach of taking the derivative of this. But before we go to the formula, trying to do this is not the same as this. In fact, this one, let me use red paper. When you do this, it's wrong. When you do this, it's correct. Even though you didn't apply the product rule, but you multiply the two, or let me say you simplify it before what? Taking the derivative. That one is correct, but this one is wrong. How do we know that? Let's continue. So you have a function f of x being multiplied by g of x. The formula is dy dx is going to be equal to f of x g prime of x plus f prime of x and g of x. This is the formula for the product rule. And you don't need to memorize this. It's just simple. Leave the first one, differentiate the second one. You see, if you bring the prime here, it means you are differentiating the function. So you leave the first one, you differentiate the second one, plus, why plus? Because multiplication goes with what? Addition. So leave the first one, differentiate the second one, plus differentiate the second one and leave, differentiate the first one and leave the second one. So you can write it in ways. Yeah, you can write it. Leave the first one, differentiate the second, plus, now, differentiate the first one and leave the second one. So that is how we do it. In some books too, they can let the u to be f of x and the v to be g of x. So they will leave this as dy dx being equal to Alright, so we have the f base to be u. So u, then the g of s is the v, right? The v. So the prime means that we are taking the derivative of this. So when you take the derivative of this v, you get the v ds plus, which is u. So du ds be multiplied by what? The g of s, which is the u. Sorry. The f of s is so okay. So the u ds, and this one is the v. Okay, so this is the v. This is the v. So in some books they can write it like this for you, but I don't normally agree with you writing it in terms of this. I don't see anything necessary. It's just simple like this. Leave the first one, differentiate the second one, plus differentiate the first one and leave the second one. Just simple like that. Alright. But don't choose it, okay? Leave the first one, differentiate the second one. Now, leave the first one, then, differentiate the first one and leave the second one. Just like that. Okay, so let's use that to see which of it is wrong and which of it is correct. The idea of the polar tree. So we were given y to be equal to s squared s cubed. You see that? So that means that our f of s is the s squared. Our g of s is the s cubed. So we have to differentiate this, right? Which is 2s. And we have to differentiate this, which is 3s squared. So when you use the formula, dy dx is equal to, now I hope you remember, leave the first one. Differentiate the second, which is what? This. Plus. Now, what you leave, differentiate. That is this one. You have leave it here, so now you have to differentiate it. So that is this. Then you go to what? By leaving the second one, which is this. So with this, you can get 3h to the power 4 plus 2 multiplying this, get it. So this gives 5h to the power 4. Correct. So you see, you can see that this one is the correct one. This one is the correct one. But the product rule doesn't mean that you take the derivative of this and the derivative of this. No. It doesn't mean that. You can distribute before you take the derivative. That one is there. Let's look at one example too, and you will understand what we mean. But I think I have to remain the formula here for you. But the formula, you don't need to memorize it, okay? Leave the first one, differentiate the second, plus differentiate the first one, and leave the second.